The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making her way to the ring from Tijuana, Mexico, she is the All Elite Wrestling Women's Champion, the Nerve Rosa! The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in at 225 pounds, the charismatic Enigma, Jeff Hardy! The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Panama City, Florida, weighing in at 200 pounds, Adam Cole!
B-Bay.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Rochester, New York, weighing in at 265.7 pounds, the Exalted One, Mr. Brody Lee!
So, welcome everybody to episode 2 of AEM Talks. Our previous episode, we got to talk to the one and only Tate Mayfair's. Same day he debuted on WWE NXT UK. We got to see his live reaction to that. So check out the AEM Talks playlist. Today we've got another uber talented guy, but in a different way. We've got Pole & Co Gaming in the building, an aspiring ring announcer who's accumulated a nice following for himself on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch. He's a multifaceted content creator, combining the world of wrestling and gaming. And it's great to have him here. Pole, how you doing?
I'm doing great. It's great to be here.
Nice. We could jump right into it. I first came across your content on TikTok, and you guys know that that's how AllEliteMemes started with my TikTok page. So I was on there. I saw your CM Punk ring announcement video, and I was like, wow, this guy's pretty good, you know? I went on your page. You had a bunch of different ones on there for guys like Brody Lee, Stone Cold, Matt Cardona, and a whole host of other people. What got you into ring announcing, and what prompted you to start your TikTok page?
Nothing really prompted me really to get into ring announcing. I've always done it just kind of like for fun, just on my spare time. And I actually started thinking that I could maybe do this like on a platform or actually in person. On one of my live streams when I was streaming on Facebook Gaming, I was streaming WWE 2K20, and one day I was just like, well, when I watch other streamers, I don't see them doing any kind of announcing, any kind of like they do some commentating on what they're doing, but not really doing the show part of the wrestling side of the idiom. And I just started doing it when I could try it out one day on stream. People loved it. They were like, it feels like we're actually at the venue. And so I started doing it more when I was streaming the game. And just kind of on a whim, I was like, you know, I'm gonna announce just a couple different superstars and kind of see where that goes. Maybe do a couple weeks at a time of just putting out like 2 to 3 videos a day. And it kind of exploded. And then I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll just, instead of doing just regular superstars, maybe I'll allow other people to, you know, comment in the video and say, hey, can you do me? It's, you know, they just give their name, where they're from, if they want to do their weight, anything like that. And then I just reply with the video of me doing that. And now we're here.
Nice. So it really was on a whim. You didn't have any previous like ring announcing stuff. You just thought, hey, let me try this out, and it went.
Yep.
Cool. And have you gotten to do any like live ring announcing yet, or for any promotions? And what would be like your dream ring announcing gig?
I haven't done anything actually live. Like I've recorded stuff for people that have asked, but I haven't actually gone out and actually announced in a ring. But one, like a dream scenario would be like going somewhere where people would actually recognize who I am in a sense, whether it's from my live streaming or they actually know me personally, on like a stage like WWE or AEW or Impact or Ring of Honor or anywhere like that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, especially if you go in front of the cap crowd and they already know you. It'd be a crazy
Right.
moment. What are some ring announcers, past or present, that you like look up to or draw inspiration from?
I think my biggest one is probably Justin Roberts. He's the one who I listened to the most growing up. It was him, and I can't remember who the other announcer was. That the one everyone knows from SmackDown. Um, but it
Oh,
was
yeah, I was trying to think of the name too. It escapes me.
um, but yeah, it was mainly Justin Roberts. The way that when when you hear the different ring announcers, a lot of them sound they kind of have like the same inflections when they're announcing, or they have the same tone or anything like that. And Justin Roberts, he's one announcer that does something different for every superstar. It's not the same thing for every single superstar, if that makes sense.
Yeah, he's pretty
Um,
distinct. Like you know when he's out there and he's the one doing it.
exactly.
I think I was thinking the other one from SmackDown. I was thinking it might have been Lillian Garcia, but I forget as well. I'll look
No,
it
it's
up after this. Yeah. And I don't want to ignore the gaming part of your name there, Poland Co Gaming.
mhm.
And you guys can catch him on Twitch for his live gaming content. What kinds of games are you playing now, and like what's got your attention?
So I'm just going to correct one thing. We're actually on. I've moved back over to Facebook Gaming. That's where I made my start, and I'm kind of sticking to Facebook. I have been on Twitch for a while as well. The kind of games that I play, I kind of play a vast variety. Like I do like the shooter battle royales, like Warzone, Fortnite, Apex. Um, I'm kind of getting back into playing some Star Wars like adventure games. But we also do like random other games, like we do the Jackbox Party games, we do Phasmophobia, Fall Guys, and a couple other RPGs that it kind of breaks the monotony of like only playing shooters or only playing adventure and stuff like that, to where I can engage with my community even more based off their interests and whatever I'm feeling like playing that day.
Yeah, 100%. I think a lot of streamers kind of have like one game or a few games they kind of stick to. But it's always
Mhm.
nice when there's like a variety that your community can enjoy and that, you know, it doesn't become, monotonous for you as well if you're playing it online.
Mhm.
And you also said you're off Twitch, you're onto a Facebook gaming. What was do you have a specific reason for that?
Well, for the longest, I mean, for the longest time when I started streaming, it was on Facebook Gaming. Um, and there have been a couple times where I've switched over to Twitch for like a month or so. But ultimately, I keep coming back to where I started my streaming career. Uh, and it was just one of those things. I moved over to Twitch, and I just came back. I just kind of thought about it, and I was like, it's where I feel like I'm at home.
Yeah, you were homesick. You were like, I need to go back to my
Yeah.
Facebook gaming. That's nice. And every gaming slash wrestling fan, they have their favorite wrestling games. What is your favorite wrestling game of all time?
My favorite wrestling game of all time is probably WWE 2K, or not 2K. It's SmackDown versus Raw 2006. It's where GM mode first
Oh
started.
wow. Yeah, that I was gonna say that's a good one. Mine is '08, because of the GM mode, but the OG GM mode is in 2006. I recently
Mhm.
put out a poll on my AEM Talks YouTube channel, and a lot of people said that they felt like 2007 had the best GM mode, which kind of surprised me. I thought it would be a toss up between '06 and '08, but
Mhm.
and the most recent game had a GM mode as well, but a lot of people didn't vote for that one. That's a different story.
Yeah.
I appreciate you joining me here, AEM Talks. You've also got your own interview series, Poll and Co Sessions. I understand you just brought it back from a hiatus. I think the recent episode was with Astrocat Gaming.
Mhm.
What's next in terms of content for that, or in general, what else you've got lined up going forward?
So at the moment, I currently don't have anyone on the bill for our next Poll and Co session. But that session was started mainly because I wanted to uplift other content creators in the sense that if I felt like I wanted people to get to know them, I wanted to blend our communities together. But I wanted to give other content creators some spotlight as opposed to like other interviews that I've seen with content creators. It's always with the bigger names of like, how'd you get to where you are? Or like, what's next for you since you exploded? And I haven't seen a whole lot for, the smaller content creators or smaller streamers. So that's the basis for what I brought upon for the Poll and Co sessions. But I have also interviewed like Instagram content creators, TikTok content creators. I'm trying to get a couple of musicians to kind of broaden the channel or the interview series.
Hmm. That's nice. Yeah, like have a different variety of different because there's all kinds of content, especially on TikTok. You can find all kinds of
Mhm.
different stuff, and on Instagram. So just showcasing your creators, different multifaceted stuff. That's really nice. And if they want to find more of you or find some of those future interviews, what's the best place that they can find Paul and Co Gaming?
So the best place is if they want to find the live streams, it's fb.gg/Poll and Co Gaming. Or you can go on YouTube. It's the same thing, youtube.com/Poll and Co Gaming. That's where I post the majority of my interviews and other types of videos. I do a lot of streamer how-tos or kind of like streamer tech how-to videos.
Cool. Oh, I actually didn't know that. Gotta check that out myself. Nice. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you guys next time on episode 3 of AEM Talks.